Hello everybody, and welcome to Pentiment. So, I'm not entirely sure what this game is going to be like. I think it's a medieval narrative adventure game type of thing. I don't know. Let's just see what this is like. If I like it, then I'll play it until it's finished. But we'll see. Let's use stylized fonts. So these are. Hopefully I can change that if I find it awkward. So yeah, the whole game is also in the style of medieval artwork as well, which sounds pretty cool. The reviews are really good for it. I like medieval stuff quite a lot, so it sounds promising. But it might be a bit too crazy, we'll see. Stone. Oh. Rubbing this shit out. Oh, that's really... Oh, that's satisfying. Okay, new story. This shit. Get out of here. Oh. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to do all of it. I'm sure nobody spent ages drawing that or writing that, it's fine. Also, it's an Obsidian game, so could be promising. Yeah, I thought I'd go for try something a bit different. What I usually play, although this is, you know, it's a narrative story game, so it's not that different, but it's definitely a different style to what I usually play. Medieval artwork is pretty cool though. I do like that. Look. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this game is either, if it's like a short thing or it's decently long. I assume it's kind of short. But, I don't want to read too many reviews and stuff because I wanted to go in blind. An artist sleeps. So I assume an artist's mind. I assume that's what it's gonna... I'm gonna have to read the dialogue. Yeah. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting your sisters in the library. I need to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversation with brother Piero to a minimum. I think the music might be a bit loud, I'll turn it down in a minute. Okay, hopefully that's alright. The abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you to distract the system light. I need you to finish the commission by the end of it. Keep your conversation with Brother Piero to a minimum. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Up to the devil's work again, are you? I don't know, I'm gonna like differentiate voices. It might just be the same voice for everyone. We'll see. Don't encourage him. Socrates, the heck? Socrates? Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. Saint Grobian. How did you... That's the same Socrates. Well, whatever. We're gonna have overlapping voices, right? How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? Prester John. Apologised, said I'd be more mindful. I said it's not my fault that God made me this house. You know, which is what the comment merited. I said, it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. God, you're insufferable. Actually, they wouldn't say God. They would use the Lord's name in vain this time, right? Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favourable than I did in my time. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right, try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Am I like the prince or something? Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? That's what my brother said in his letter. But maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. My spirits. My spirits. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Who knows, that's not why I'm doing it anyway. That's one was maybe this guy's voice should just kind of be my voice. Now who knows, that's not why I'm doing it anyway. It is growing late, the wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Or we just like an artist guy? I really like the artwork. Yeah, it's very nice. Hopefully bits out of my control, your majesty. I don't know, your majesty. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things, trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Oh wow. Oh, I like this little guy at the bottom. This little... Okay, this is amazing. I think I might have to do a full playthrough of this. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Oh, bruh. Ow! At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Fools. Which way you're going? They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I kind of lost his goblin voice. I knew old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. Oh, the abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. It'll be fine, I don't want to cause any trouble. It'll be fine, I don't want to cause any trouble. That's no way to think about it. You need to stand up for yourself. Oh, you fucking bastard. God! Would you please stop? What a guy. I give up. Take me home, Caribbean. I really like the little guy at the bottom of this little... As you wish, Andreas. Oh, I keep messing. I want to do like old English voice, you know, posh old English voice. Good morning, Ursula. Go, and... Time to get up. On the Baron, April 1518. Okay, pretty late in the medieval times. Quests. Oh. Oh, cool. That's kind of cool. A few more pages. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. Excuse me. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Scriptorium. Yeah. Okay. There's a map. That's pretty cool. Europe. Jesus. Okay. People. Okay. Not gonna bother reading through all that just yet. Nuremberg, free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center and city of arts, including printing. I really should clean this up. Alright, any words that I don't know how to say, I'm just gonna try my best to say them, and if they're wrong, please let me know in the comments. But I'm just gonna say them how I see them. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, that is definitely, Heptameron, Prior Ferenc keeps giving me all of these books to read. Prior Ferenc, maybe the seaside. You go back to bed. I'm not tired yet, perhaps I have to compline. I was gonna say, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of weird old English words that I have no idea how to pronounce. So, excuse me for that, but yeah, it's just how it is. Andre, okay. Little baby. Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary, as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the abbey, so I picked you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the abbey. Oh god, I can't do multiple female voices. Otto stopped by. Oh god. Yes, around dawn. Here you are, Andreas. Okay, thanks Clara. Thanks for the food. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Oh. Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? Oh. Oh. And if we raised it by 2 groschen? Well, I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it even more than usual, I mean. Oh jeez. So I think I can manage that. I can't promise anything, let's see what I can do. Wait. How is taxes unexpected? Of course it's not a problem at all, besides we wouldn't want Peter to lose anyway, so... I'll go with like my gut instinct. Or like what my, you know what I mean? My initial thing is. Which is, I suppose that's out of the question. That's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage that. We're so grateful, truly, Andreas. I apologise again for asking. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. St. Luke, bless you for helping us out. Helping. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? A masterpiece. Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. So we're a painter. Does that make sense? It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The City Council doesn't require it to become a master. City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university and now travelling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a few missteps and whatever. Some wandering, sure. So some wandering. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. To my fun makes something of my life is what I know. What I know now, that is what I want to do. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. This will be remembered. Oh shit, okay. They helped me even after I dropped out of university. I can't let them down. I'm sure you make your family proud, Andreas. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen some... Jesus. I've seen you sketching some beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. And I do like the font. The font is very cool. And I like how there's misspelling sometimes. Well, it's hard to say until it's done. That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it'll be a treasure when it's finished. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. And we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Pastor Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. I hope there's not too many female voices. Let's see. Hello, Clara. Can you spare me a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help? You said you were behind on your taxes. You said you were behind on your taxes in the Abbey. Exactly how much are you short? Oh, well, about 2 guldens worth. If you can't pay your rent early, that's alright. I'm sure we can find some... I've lost the voice. I'm sure we can find to pay the Abbot. But I'm happy to contribute wherever I can. I know times are hard for you right now. No, I'll have my payment for you. I was merely curious. No, I'll have my payment for you. I was merely curious. Ah, I see. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity when there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead. I'm happy to pay early, Clara. You've been good hosts to me, and I can do without more than your family. And I can do without more than your family. I know my brain's not working, that doesn't. Bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, alright? God bless you. To Peter, alright? He would hate to know I told you about our troubles. You won't know thing. Thank you, Andreas. Until later, Clara. And he's another Ava. Hello, Andreas. Okay. Nothing. To the farm. Oh, was that Peter? Is Peter the one toiling? Peter's the one toiling. Andreas! Okay. Where's this guy? Just good dude. No? Big Jorg. Jorg? Was it George? Morning, Andrews. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. Okay, that's the same. Hit a big rock with a plough and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it off. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been travelling too much. Where was it you spent your what? Where was it you spent your wonder jar? No idea. Wonder jar before you come to tasting. Or was it casing? Jesus. Oh god. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Basel, Low Countries, Italy. Andrews knows some Italian, French, and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, Freiburg. Andrews knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones. Blah, blah, blah. Andrews knows Italian and a little Greek and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence. Let's do. I feel like knowing a little Greek might be pretty good. Let's do Italy, sure. Andrew knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Did I say that? Milan. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy? No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long in Big Jorg. What do you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Hedonist, craftsman, bookworm, rapscallion, businessman. Hedonist, Andrew seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all his time to his art. Andreas spends all his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. I don't think so. Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. Kind of tempted to go hedonist, just because of that first bit where we made some jokes that would kind of point to that. But they don't trouble the sisters. Sure, fuck it. I'm here for a good time. Sure. I feel like either that or craftsman. Either I'm very to the just all about my art, or I'm all about my art and fucking around. Yeah, let's fuck around. Well, Italian women are beautiful and the wine is exquisite. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere Saint Augustine, who said, "Lord, make me chaste, but not yet." Okay. If you say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get into trouble with Father Thomas. Jorg. Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg, let's go. I'll give his dad a proper country bumpkin accent. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andrews. Until later. Okay, so I'm all about the good life. Who the hell is this? Il Peter. Jesus Christ, that is the beard. God bless you. Andrews. Oh, yes, Andrews. This weather's been, god awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Yeah, well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we'd left a little offering to Archter to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias, I knew that Christ was in our hearts. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. Church ban all observances of pagan gods, El Peter. What sort of old customs? I thought St. Moritz protected tasting. You think that spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Yeah, sure. You think that spirits have been, fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Yeah, sharper than you look, eh? The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig. Kemper? Old Rannig Kemper knew that. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. I imagine that as the abbey. Like the old widow, Ottilia? Yes, she always hangs the door frame with lavender to keep the spirits out. Even though it doesn't help the spirits, it does smell nice. Let's see how she go. Even if it doesn't help the spirits, it does smell nice. Oh, I suppose. I just know it helps with ghosts and witches and whatnot. I should go. Alright. God bless you. Alright, what a lovely man. A lovely old man. Okay. Now look at those pigos. Those round. They look blaze, dude, in their eyes. They're just chilling. Town Commons. Okay, little blacksmith. Endress. Oh god. Oh, Andress. Good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Of course. Wonderful, I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in, now I need a hand. Else they'll overheat. And I won't be able to work with the metal. Oh shit, okay, actual minigame. Yeah, take the shoe in the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. With the hammer. Making horseshoes. That's how you horseshoe. Oh god, how long are we doing this? Good. Next one. Am I gonna get like paid for this, or is this just being a good Samaritan? Yeah, well done. See, short work. Thanks for the help, Andrews. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered a child? Don't look at me, painting's hard enough. Have you considered a child? Yeah, well, that's probably a topic for another day. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to keep up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. Okay, this Andrew Smith's smithy. It's just so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Okay. I like cheese. No, it's just different. Oh, no, okay. Oh. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. No, excuse me, I'll try to stand out of the way. Should I offer to help? What's this? Should I offer to help? Yeah. Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him and give him a good scare. I do kind of want to go goblin nose. Or is that supposed to be Socrates? Yeah, fuck Socrates, man. What does he know? What does he know? That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him, give him a good scare. Wait, that's presumptuous. I'm not close to their family. Come on, you idiot. Can I help him? Yeah, I'll just help him. I'll just help him. Have you ever handled sheep before? Good point. Oh, look. There's something going on. Oh, there's Steiner's place. Well, they look like nobility. It's just... Who's that on the horse? He looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky's giving him an earful. Oh, and Lucky... That worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johan pulled his pants down. Christ. Knocked down 2 of my men's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Yeah. Do you think he's noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. God. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body out of the road, up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Yeah, of course. See you later. I should have. I hope you're right in your cousin, right? Eat shit, Andreas. Wow, what the fuck? What a little twat. I could have been snarky about it, didn't I? Oh, what are so good. I got them. What's down there? Sheep. Sheep is what's down there. Oh. Mouse. Whoa, what's going on there? Oh, interesting. Is that like printing words? Morning, Andrews. How's it going? Morning, class. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You're still coming by for supper tonight. Mary and Bird would love to see you. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Elin Spiegel. I didn't realise Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andrews, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... heresy. Heresy. Witch mania. Adventure stories of questionable moral repute. Your sloppy typesetting. Heresy? Heresy? To protect people from heresy? Sure, why not? Some of the things people are publishing these days would make a bishop's head spin. Or an abbot's. It doesn't take much with that one. I know, but at least I don't have to deal with them much. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Okay, that guy seems nice. Is this the abbot? God. The guy looks a bit pudgy. God bless Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Oh, good. Andrews, I don't recall seeing you on Sunday morning Mass. You understand, You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes, I apologise, Father Thomas. I just stayed up too late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. Okay. Are you going to church on Sunday? Be such a burden, if not for his sake, consider it for your own. A man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the abbey. This asshole can't make you go to Mass. To hell with him. I really like the Goblin Man. I feel like that's a bit more reasonable though. A man has many duties. Father Thomas should appreciate how hard you work to help the abbey. Almost everyone in town works hard though. I suppose so. But I'm specifically helping the abbey. That's nice. I do, but I've been working on the sketches late at night. Yes. I apologise, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make it this Sunday. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mailer, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothwigel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbours were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice, from Venice to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but for the place was crawling with the nobles for the Emperor's diet. Diet? Is that what this is? The Emperor's... was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him, or the painter. Oh, that special... I got to do the special dialogue options, right? How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titian, in particular, is a god. Titian. No offense, Father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, but Innsbruck and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Cassel. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey and for all of us, and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassier he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tacing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey, though Father Gernot and I have come to check on its progress. My lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mailer here. Not quite a true master yet, I still love to marry and be approved by City Council. It is an honour. It is an honour to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberg artist working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should take Andreas. I must know the story. Oh, surely my lord would find a little entertainment companionship in me. Wait, I mean, we can't. We gotta be my lord and everything, right? Of course, my lord. It would be an honour. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Shit. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. I just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We will see you then. What is that? McLaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mailer. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. Okay. This guy seems like an interesting posh fella. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married. But in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Did I say that? Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No. he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. His ideas don't hold much interest for me, I'm afraid. That's just buttering, man. That's just, you know, get on his good side. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. That's what he remembers. Oh god. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him, if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the Church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Garnet does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Why are you so interested in my education? Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. No. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero, to Ficini and Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well bred as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? In truth, I am simply happy to... Oh. Okay, word. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Oh god, okay. Gotta make some law. Oh god, I need to pee. 2 seconds. I'll pause the video. Okay. Let's pick this thing. Theology, Imperial Law, Medicine. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, illness. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Andreas is a strong understanding of I think my immediate thing is medicine. Because, you know, I like to party. So, you know, I've experienced some medicine, in quotations, and I feel like I would maybe know, you know, I would like to not be ill from all my good times, you know what I'm saying? So I've learnt from that, I'm familiar with it, and also I'm very familiar with the basics of human biology. Yes. Sure, I think that makes sense. Medicine. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating works. Who knows what secrets we may learn Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. Indeed. Oh god.
You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again.
Okay, this is the witch, the pagan lady.
Curse you, Lorenz Rothgo. Perched as dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate.
Well.
These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think?
Well, anyway. Oh,
Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? Did you have a favorite subject?
Jeez. Latinist, orator, occultist, heavens and earth. Latinist, Andrews has strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary, as also easily recall sentente antique, quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republic. Logician. Is that logician? Is it actually just like magician, but logician? Logic. I feel like it's wrong, but Andrews instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it, is adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Orator. Andrews excelled at rhetoric in university as a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist, Andrews knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites ceremonies. Heavens and earth, Andrews knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and the movement. He is also familiar with various plants and animals from studying past experience. I feel like orator or Latinist, but it makes more sense. Like being a persuader and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense with my hedonist ways. Or maybe I get all the ladies by speaking Latin. And then I'll whip out the Latin. And they're like, wow. I feel like Latinist could be pretty good. I'm gonna go Latinist. Nah, let's go Orator. I think that makes the most sense, right? Let's go Orator. But I kind of like... But am I gonna have to be reading more Latin if I choose Latinist? Because maybe that's not so good. So I have no idea how to speak Latin, obviously. Okay, let's do Orator. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both? Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind toward Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid. Though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the curia of Rome. Well put. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Wow, okay. Oh, I can choose Latinist as well. But there you go. What Latinist is. I focused on Latin. It's useful in so many ways, but especially for understanding manuscripts. Yeah, I feel like if I'm in the scriptorium, probably knowing Latin would probably make sense as well. Wonderful. A beautiful language used in the greatest empire of the ancient world. Tell me, what is your favorite sentantia? Sentantia? Sure. Everyone enjoys the smell of their own thoughts. Okay. I'm not saying that to this guy. Jesus. I don't know, maybe find it funny or something. Remember to tell the tale of another's kindness many times, but whatever kind deed you do for others, keep quiet. I actually kind of prefer that everyone enjoys the smell of their own thoughts. I'm gonna tell the tale of another's kindness many times, but whatever kind deed you do for others, keep quiet. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it for that one. Everyone enjoys the smell of their own farts.
But using Erasmus is cheating.
Oh, there we go, okay. Actually very, very intellectual. A little, but Erasmus was paraphrasing Aristotle.
Fair, if you don't mind dipping your Latin cup into a Greek well. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing.
Is it Matthias? Matthias? It is Matthias, right? How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Curacao as well?
My family have been patrons of Curacao for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here.
I think his voice has changed a bit, sorry about that. We're gonna roll with it. Well, there's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe and me. This is as good a place as any to create art. The artists that remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. Yeah, well, there's not much left. Excuse me, there's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe and me.
Well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought he would stop by and check on the progress. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Oh, wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations.
I know the work, but no. I do know the artist well, the venerable brother Piero. Piero. Right.
How venerable?
He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero... I don't think it is Piero, I think it'd be 2 eyes, whatever. Pyro? Pyro? Piero? Pyro? 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 I want to say Pyro. I feel like that's also wrong, but... Brother Pyro has an incredible talent with colour.
Then I very much look forward to seeing it.
I mean, Piero probably would make more sense, but... I always say Piero. Pyro just makes me think Pyro. Like Team Fortress or something.
Maclaus, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey.
Yes, my lord.
Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer.
Well, I don't look too happy.
Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one.
You know, Mother Cecilia, she seemed to recognise you. Why were they closed? Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognise you.
We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that.
Oh shit. Dude.
You must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of...
Yes, the Baron of Rothvigel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit.
If you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces.
Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days.
Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes. I mean, no. It's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. Grab something from the kitchen. Yes, yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. I don't know if that's a good voice for a guy like this, but with the font, it feels appropriate. Andres, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Jeez, okay. Why are you taking this out on me? It's not my problem. This is a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours. Of course, Father. I'm eager to get to work. Then get to work. Wow, this guy's an asshole, huh? Shit. I should have asked him about an advance for the Gurnut's taxes. Gurnut. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Matthew. Find a way to get paid. Okay. I think that's a good place to end it. I think we've got a little taste. I definitely want to keep playing this. I'm into it. I assume we've like picked all the things we can pick, or maybe there's like a bunch more things, and there's like loads of choices throughout the game like that. But we are a hedonistic Latin public speaker man, painter man. Very cool. Yeah, I really like the art style. I really like the fonts and stuff like that. The whole vibe is very good. So I'm definitely going to keep playing this. Hopefully my voices were alright. I feel like I think I was pretty happy with my voices. I don't know, let me know. Let me know if my voices were annoying or bad, or they weren't right. Maybe I should change up some voices. Yeah, I think that's it. That's been Pentiment? Pentiment? Sure, Pentiment. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more, please do like, leave a comment, and obviously, if you liked what you just watched, why not subscribe? Anyway, I've been Evil Demon. Thanks for watching. I'm certainly gonna do more, but yeah, liking and commenting always helps, or is a good encouragement for me. So please do that if you enjoyed what you just saw. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Bye.